Hey guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is easy jazz guitar, smooth phrasing. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy with a free member account or in order to support me and Dr. Pink with a premium member account. So what are we talking about today? Sounding like a smooth jazz cat. I'm gonna teach you the main elements which help you a lot to be this laid-back, smooth, relaxed jazz guitar cat everybody wants to be. You know, playing cool is the main thing I would say when it comes to medium or slow jazz guitar stuff, and I'm gonna teach you the main things you need to know to get this smooth and laid-back and relaxed vibe in your jazz guitar phrasing. So let's get started. Alright guys, in jazz it's always important to know the progression which is played. In this case it's the regular Spanish progression, A minor to G to F to E, but we're gonna spice it up with some jazz chords. So for the E minor with A minor, we take the A minor 7 here. We're just playing on the top 4 strings here. A minor 7 to G13 is like this. Bar here in the 3rd, middle finger in the 4th, index finger in the 5th, F major 7, 3rd, 5, 5, 5, to E7, sharp 9, flat 13, or E altered. So we have 1, 4. These are the 3 chords now. They sound really cool, smooth and jazzy. Now we need to have a kind of a cool jazzy vibe. And the most used syncopization is the one on 1 and 2 and so on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. And when you do all this stuff, always do it with foot and 2 on tune for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3. Oops. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Okay? So, but mostly rhythm patterns are 2-bar patterns. So on the 2nd bar, we need another rhythm. And we make a slight variation. Instead of just playing a quarter note, we make 2 shuffled 8 notes. So 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay? And so now we have a 2-bar figure. But in order to make it sound more interesting, you also need to have a variation on this 2-bar figure. And one easy way is just to add change one element in the rhythm part. And I would suggest we do the first chord, which is on 1. Instead of 1, we play it on 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And the second one, since we don't have enough time to put it on 2 and, we put it on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and. So the whole thing, and then I'm going to play with the backing track, it will be something like this. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. See how sophisticated, smooth it sounds, and it's really simple. You just have one syncopization, the 1 and 2 and, then make slight variations. Let's do the track so you can see how it works. It's really cool. And it's easy to grab, but as I said, the smoothness and the laid-back feeling is more important than playing really complex stuff. Now we're going to want to go to soloing. In many cases, you can keep it as simple as you want, and we're just using the A minor blues scale here. But now, how do we get this laid-back feeling? One method is when you practice the scale here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Just play it in swing eights, shuffled eights. But in order to get this really laid-back feeling, there's one trick. And always play with foot and tune for the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You make an accent on the offbeat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So you give a little kick on the upstroke. And that together with foot and 2 and 4 is not so easy as you might think. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you do it properly, it automatically pulls back your phrasing to this laid-back feel which we all want and which makes you sound as the cool jazz cat meow. Okay, so let's do this now with the track. Okay. And when you do soloing, try to get this vibe of this laid-back also in short phrases. We were just playing the scale now, but also make it on little phrases. We're gonna come back to it after. Now, second exercise of we need some triplets. So 3 notes per beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now here comes a problem. Triplets are 3 notes. So first triplet starts with the downstroke, second with the upstroke. But we want to have the accent on the first. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So first is downstroke, the second is up. That's the problem which you have to solve and practice. And then when you can do it, but of course, foot on 2 and 4. But honestly, that one is really a tough one. But that's how it is. Good. So these are now the exercises. Now we come to the simple phrasing. We can use the syncopization 1 and 2 and then we make again a 2-bar figure. It's always about 2-bar figures when it comes to rhythm motifs or any kind of melodic motif. So 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then we make a little line here in shuffled 8. So 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2, and try to do this laid-back feel as well on this little figure. Now again, as with the chords, we try to make a variation, which would be Again, then with the second one we do on 2, and the second one on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. And then we start the same figure. Instead of 1, we start on one end. So first one on the 1, it starts with downstroke. Second one, it starts on an upstroke. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and again make the accent on the offbeat, and this turns, this twists the phrasing around. And even it's technically not hard to play. You know, your whole system has to be able to proceed all this information while playing. And the result is going to be cool and laid back, but it's not so easy as it looks like. So with this method, just by playing a 2-bar motif and just move it around, opens up a lot of stuff which you can do. Now you can also add the triplets, something like this. Something like this, for example. We start with the same thing, but the answer, instead of shuffled 8s, we make triplets. So 1, 2 and 3, 4. Same thing, 1 triplet, and second time 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like this. Now we make 2-bar triplets. So it was something like this. Oh yeah, when you do this figure here, you have to end up here because the last chord is an E. We stop here instead of here. Well, you can also stop here, but here it's cooler. So these are ways of putting together something really cool. Now, these are only a few elements, but if you play those properly, then you can play a real cool jazz guitar with a smooth phrasing. I'm going to give you a little example. You can start with chords, little solos, stuff like that. I show you just by using these elements now. Yo guys, that was easy jazz guitar smooth phrasing. I mean, from the technical part, it's not such a big deal when it comes to speed on the fretboard, but when it comes to coordination of foot on 2 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, playing the whole thing with foot on 2 and 4, and doing all this stuff, it's quite a task. I must say from the experience with all my students out of 30 years of teaching. I mean, it's easy, but it ain't. Because, as I said, a coordination, you have so much things you need to think about. And but this is the way technical exercises have to be done. Not only getting fast on the fretboard, speed will come anyway, don't worry about that. It's about the coordination, feeling the music, having your whole system integrated in what you're playing. Specific when you play jazz, you want to have this laid back feeling, and you just need to be able to 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, this stuff is really something, takes a little bit of experience to have full control over time, tone, and phrasing, but these exercises shall really help you to get into this world. Good. One more to say, if you want to download this cool backing track plus the tabs of the examples which I showed, they're available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join there. With a free member account, but to download the stuff, you need a premium member account. If you need any sophisticated professional support, please book a private online lessons also on my website. And one more to say, being Dr. Pink.